Cleveland Browns are now a frontrunner, it seems, to land DeAndre Hopkins in free agency after his former teammate in Houston, quarterback Deshaun Watson, made comments about how much he would like to reunite with D-Hop. The Browns have moved to even money now at DraftKings to be Hopkins' next team. They open as long as 30-1, but Watson even said, hey, all I can do is make a call to the powers that be and see what they can do. So if Andrew Berry is there in the office in a prove-it year for Watson, should Berry do what it takes to get Hopkins for his quarterback? What are you telling Berry?
Well, I think Andrew Berry's got to make his quarterback better. And I think certainly the Hopkins and the relationship and their continuity that they developed down in Houston would make them better. But how would that impact our team? How would that impact our locker room? I think you've got to address that question, Andrew, because one of the things I think that keeps the Cleveland Browns from taking that step forward is the idea that you're collecting talent, not building a team. Does your team have enough mental toughness? Does your team have enough grit? Do they have enough of the will to win, to compete, to string together a lot of tough games? We lost a lot of close games last year. And partly because we don't have a lot of mental toughness. And I think that's the bigger issue. And if you don't feel Hopkins can give you that, then you shouldn't sign Hopkins just to make the fans happy, because the collection of talent, it has been good enough in Cleveland. The idea of developing the team has not been good enough because you're not winning close games. Your team is too analytical and not talented enough in terms of mental and physical toughness.
Do those odds seem right to you, that it's fallen all the way to even money after those comments?
Yeah, I think because of the salary cap. I think the comments, certainly, the Browns do have cap room, and I believe it's going to take some money. But when you welcome Hopkins in, to the fans sitting at home, that's great. You know, they see this player. How are you managing him, and how much will it take to manage him? What is going to be the outlay, and then what is going to be the reward? No one talks about that. That's not in the league. You know, it's hard to run a team when one guy won't practice.
If there is a top 3 list of teams that I am absolutely most intrigued about going into next season, just because of all of the question marks / potential, the Browns are certainly going to be very, very high on that list. If Deshaun Watson is any semblance of the quarterback that he's been in the past, and is able to learn from the stepping stones he took last year where he was bad, I think that the Browns could be really, really special, especially if you have safety net wide receiver in DeAndre Hopkins.
Go to VSiN.com/subscribe to become a VSiN Pro subscriber today.